Yeah, the fake Twitter accounts are amazing right now, man. Elon wasn't wrong. Comedy is back on Twitter, and it is costing companies billions. It's amazing. Thanks, resub Slater. The Twitter pay for verification is live. Yeah, you probably didn't know about it because only 100,000 people signed up to it. So it was a fucking flop. And of those 100,000 people, the majority of them did it just to troll companies. It was amazing. It was 60,000. I read 100,000. So I'll meet you in the middle. Somewhere between 60 and 100,000 people signed up. So a colossal flop. I know, isn't that wild, Akira? Thanks for the resub, Gus. $800K a month is not good, people. Well, everyone knows that. Wait, what? No one's saying that that's not a flop. That is one of the biggest flops I could have imagined. I thought there'd still be at least a couple million signing up for Twitter Blue. 100,000? That's doomsday. That's 800 grand a month off of pretty much their only revenue stream at the moment since so many advertisers pulled out. So let's just round up to a million a month off Twitter. Bro, Elon owes $1 billion a year just on the loan he used to buy the platform. That's nothing. And they've already had to pull down Twitter Blue, so you can't even pay for it anymore. Thanks the Prime JR. Is it really $1 billion a year? I think so. It might not be $1 billion even. I think it was like 900 something million. Let me look it up. Musk pledged to provide 46.5 billion in equity debt financing for the acquisition, covered the 44 billion price tag. Fuck, where was the article I was reading about it? Shit. They laid it out really nice and clean. It was something like that. If it wasn't $1 billion, it was close to $1 billion a year. Fuck, I'd have to look around for it. Maybe it is in here. Including Morgan Stanley and Bank of America committed to providing 13 billion in debt financing. Would it be in here? Fuck. This is really in depth, but I'm just trying to find like the general overview. One of them laid it out nicely on what Musk is going to have to pay per year on the interest. There was 1.2 billion annual interest rate noted in the Bloomberg article. Oh, was it in the Bloomberg article that they went over it? This one? Fuck. I don't remember. I'll just take your word that it was Bloomberg. I don't feel like looking around that much longer. Thanks to resub Boyg and Garlic and Electrics. Why did Elon even want to buy Twitter in the first place? As a joke? The man's just, he's terminally online, like he actually is. And he just bought Twitter as a fucking joke, basically, and thought that he would be able to make it better, I suppose? I don't really know. Just like a really expensive shitpost, honestly. Thanks to Prime Walla. I thought it was some smoke screen for the lawsuits. What the fuck? No, man. I don't even know what you're referring to, but no. The man is just addicted to being on Twitter. So he got it in his head that it was a good idea. I mean, I really think it is that simple. Atrioch's video explains his motivation. Wait. The Atrioch in his head? I didn't see Atrioch post anything about it. Maybe I just didn't see it pop up in my feed. Oh, here's his video on FTX. Oh, you're right. Yeah, he did go over the entire situation here. I didn't even see this go up. Thanks, Resub Purple Lily. Why does anyone care? I always hate that perspective too. Why do you care? Because it's fun to laugh at. It's that simple. And it's a platform I do use every day. So I clearly see it as well. Like, what do you mean, why do you care? I always think that's the worst offense. Thanks, Resub Chris. Maybe it will, Bronze. Who knows? Yeah, it's been a wild month, really, Akira. Thanks to the resub, Meaty. And thanks to the raid, Astra. And thanks to the resub, Split. Oh, while we're already here, I kind of want to see Atrioch pick up the FTX saga post-collapse.
All right, I'm going to try and explain what's been going on with FTX, which is the largest crash in crypto history and probably the end of crypto. I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can. So here's this guy, Sam.
I will say, off rip, I know he's exaggerating. Unfortunately, it won't be the end of crypto, but god damn it, is it a wonderful fucking dumpster fire in and of itself.
Sam Bankman-Fried. He's like 30 years old, and he's been described as a wonder kid. He was put on the cover of Forbes as the next Warren Buffett, an investment god. He's also described as the most generous billionaire.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I showed you.
The guy next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam has crazy hair. Sam
It is crazy hair.
in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only, but Sam has $22 billion.
Or so he did, because as of today, he is worth exactly zero and facing jail time. So let's get...
Damn, I read that he had $22, but maybe they were just being nice. Yeah, I wasn't exaggerating. His net worth is legitimately non-existent right now. It's just wiped out. Also in the video, I don't know if Atrioch's going to play much more of it. Big A probably won't let this one ride because it's a really stinky video. But when they're interviewing Sam, they ask him how he gets started. And I shit you not, he made it sound super easy that anyone could do it. He said, Oh, well, you start with $10 million, and I noticed that Bitcoin was at $10,000 on a US exchange, but $11,000 on a Japan exchange. So I put my $10 million into Bitcoin at 10K and then sold it for a 1K profit on the Japan exchange. And I did this every weekday, making $1 million a day. It's that easy. You just got to start with $10 million, and you too can be the next Sam. Literally, step one, start rich. That is almost every billionaire's story.
Get into that. This kid, Sam Bankman-Fried, went to, I believe, MIT.
Thanks, Resub.
While at
Monkey
MIT, he
and
graduated and
Flair.
started working at a trading firm. And he started trading small amounts of crypto and other things like that. And eventually, according to legend, he found a arbitrage opportunity, which was basically that you could buy Bitcoin at a certain price in Japan
he's gonna bring
and
it
sell
up.
it at a different price in America. And he did that to make around $20 million. And when he did that, he started his own trading firm called Alameda Research, which was him and some other friends, basically these 10 people in the Bahamas, doing random crypto trades. And at first, the crypto trades were going pretty good because in 2017, 2018, crypto's a pretty small space and the real professional traders don't really want to get involved in it. But as it starts to grow, the opportunities for easy money go down because all the great traders get in and all the high-frequency traders get in. So he pivots to a new idea, which is instead of being a trader of crypto, he's going to be the exchange. So he creates
front man.
FTX, which is the world's second largest crypto exchange. You may have seen it in the Super Bowl, where there was a commercial where Larry David warns you to not miss out on crypto.
It's a safe and easy way to get into crypto.
God.
I don't think so. And I'm never wrong about this stuff.
And he
Never.
never was. Don't be like Larry. Don't miss out on crypto, on NFTs, on the next big thing.
God, that feels so good. Oh my lord. I don't remember that commercial like that, but that is beautiful. Larry was not wrong. That is correct. Man called it. Maybe we all need to be a little bit more like Larry.
Yikes. So he launches FTX, and for a while, things are going good. He is starting to get big investment money from people that think of crypto as the next big thing, and they want something safe. They know that crypto is becoming this big thing, but they don't really understand it. They're afraid of being called out of touch.
That's one other thing that I've talked about a lot, but I can never understate the importance of it. I think the way these exchanges, as well as just like general NFTs and crypto, the way they present themselves and market themselves is so evil. They're very clearly targeting either older people or people with legitimate FOMO, fear of missing out. They're always saying it's safe, you're going to make money, like there's really no risk involved, it's easy to start up, it's quick. Like you are stupid if you're not putting your money in crypto because it's so guaranteed. And it's fucking wild how effective that is. Now, of course, I did the same thing. Yeah, 100%. Like when this shit was hitting hard, and it really wasn't crypto, it was GameStop stock because I had such a bad, such a bad time. Like I was so upset that I missed out on GameStop stock because I got told about it really early. I was like, nah, it's fucking stupid. So then GameStop happened, and then immediately the crypto boom happened after I'd already been in crypto for like 3 years prior, but just never got serious about it. And I had such bad FOMO, I was like, fuck it, I'm going all in on like every crypto, and lost everything in crypto. In every department of crypto. Well, I guess I haven't lost it because I still have all of it, but it's all worthless now. It's completely worthless. Half of them are rug pulls anyway. But like the marketing targets people with my mental illness where it's like, oh, you mean like it's guaranteed? Like a cheat code? Oh, like it's safe too? Oh shit. Okay, then I'm in. Thanks to the bits low and the resub Harp and DJ and Rumble.
And just saying that it seems like a scam. So they start investing big money, but they want a safe option. And FTX, an exchange, almost like a bank, feels like a safe option. Here is an example. This is on Sequoia Capital, one of the most
nice
respected
Enron
and
hat
biggest
too. That's a
investment
nice
firms
touch.
in Silicon Valley. This is on their website. Actually, they just took it down today. It was up yesterday. They told a story about the pitch that Sam Bankman-Fried had to Sequoia. I want FTX to be a place where you can do anything with your next dollar. You can buy Bitcoin. You can send money in whatever currency to any friend anywhere in the world. You can buy a banana.
Huge.
Suddenly, the chat window on Sequoia's side of the Zoom lights up with partners freaking out. I love this founder, said one partner. I'm a 10 out of 10. Yes! Exclaimed a third.
What is
That's
that?
dumb enough. But then we find out
I am a 10 out of 10. that flirting? Like, I don't even understand what that means. Like a 10 out of 10 on the excitement scale? What the fuck is that even in reference to? You can buy a banana. I'm a 10 out of 10! Holy shit!
In the story, I sit 10 feet from him and I walked over thinking, oh shit, that was really good. And it turns out that fucker was playing League of Legends throughout the entire meeting. We were incredibly
huge.
impressed. It was one of those your hair is blown back type of meetings.
What?
This dude was rambling about buying bananas in a fictional super app to so-called the smartest investors in Silicon Valley while playing bronze level League of Legends, and they gave him hundreds of millions of dollars.
That's
Let me
such
show
a
you
that
generally, and
goes
I'm
so
fast on this,
hard.
How a bank works. Imagine you're a customer. This is your money. You take it and you give it. Option one, they take your money, they put it in a vault, and then later when you ask for it back, they give it to you. That's not how most bank works. This is how Coinbase works, for example, because this is not necessarily a very good business. So what places like this do is they'll charge you fees when you trade, for example. Coinbase charges you fees when you trade. Option two is they take your money and they buy things with it. This is what most banks will do. They'll do better investments than you will. And they'll give you a little bit of the extra money they're already making, and they're making a lot of money. As long as like everything doesn't go down all at once, they're in pretty good shape if they want to pay you back out. If you need your money, they have enough money from all the money coming in to pay you. And the only way this really will go bad is if
they ran out of
like
money.
a major market downturn and everything. Okay?
Yeah.
That's how a regular bank works.
Yeah, the way this goes bad is if the exact way FTX went bad. Hey, I want to withdraw my money. You can't. We can't cover that. You can't. We don't have the funds to cover your withdrawal.
You know, there's definitely some risk here, but in general, it's okay, especially because in a real bank, all of your money is guaranteed up to $250,000. It's called the FDIC insurance. It doesn't matter if the bank goes out of business. The government will make you whole. Crypto has nothing like that. Understand that like there's a variety of things that can be in this basket here. So imagine if instead of buying a house,
You're buying Yu-Gi-Oh
real
cards.
estate, or things that generally are stable and appreciate in value, what if they bought a holographic Charizard?
Whoa, bro, Big A and I are in the same fucking headspace here. Oh my god, we're mind melding. What the fuck? This is not pre-watched. Literally not pre-watched. My god.
Saying, what if they took your money and they bought a holographic Charizard? Now, this is still something you can invest in. It can still go up in value. It's not nothing. It's worth something. Let's say you give him $300,000.
No, I swear to god it's not pre-watched. He uploaded this during my stream.
All right. I'm
No,
gonna
no,
try
no,
to
I
explain
swear, I promise. I'm not a fraud. I'm no SBF. I've been streaming for an hour 30. He uploaded this 49 minutes ago. The math vindicates me. It proves I'm innocent.
And they secretly buy a holographic Charizard. And then later you ask for your money back. Now this thing technically is now worth $350,000. So they have your money. They have more than what you've given them, but they don't have it liquid. So
not
in order
real
to give you
money
your money
yet.
back, if you're asking for it, they would have to sell the Charizard, collect their money, keep a little bit of profit, and give you your money back. Now, if it's one person asking for their money back, that's fine. But what if they've bought 100,000 Charizards? And if everybody's asking for their money back at the same time, they can't sell all of these Charizards at once without tanking the value of Charizards. Suddenly a Charizard
God,
is
rest in
very
peace,
cheap because they're
Charizard.
selling so many at once. Now imagine if instead of a Charizard, it was a dog shit crypto token. That
So
doesn't
good.
even have any basic value to begin with. What if
So this ties back into the CoffeeZilla video, in case anyone was confused when we were going over that. They put it, apparently, it came out in the research, they were putting everyone's money into shit coins. So I believe they had like Solana in there. They had their own like native one, the FTT token. What were the others? Shit. There was a couple more. Literally just taking this money and putting it into shit coins. They were basically just me, but with more money, with like terrible fucking shit coins that are gonna get you nothing. So when people had this bank run, they couldn't pay them back because they couldn't sell those coins or anything. They couldn't actually give money back. So that's how all of it just started to crumble and collapse. So did that drastically cause like hundreds of rug pulls basically? It tanked it. So like the FTT, for example, one of the ones that they went hard on with taking that money and putting it into, that collapsed. Like the FTT died because of all of the withdrawals and not being able to do that. So the FTT absolutely died. And that was also because of CZ dumping all of his. Thanks to Tier 1, Ardoni in the resub, Avoid, Daymare, Jack Bauer, Money, Loan in the gift sub, Street. And the bits, Crunch. And God of War's been amazing so far, yeah.
It's even worse than this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what FTX is doing. Interrupt in the middle to bring you a note from Mr. Wonderful of Shark Tank, who had something to say about Sam Bankman-Fried.
Big advocate for Sam because he has two parents that are compliance lawyers. If there's ever a place I could be that I'm not going to get in trouble, it's going to be at FTX. So,
What they're doing right here is...
Hey, this is Mr. Wonderful, the guy that said people living in poverty is great because it gives them something to work towards or whatever. Fuck, I'm misquoting him. It was even worse than that. God damn it, what did he say? What did he say? People living in poverty? Oh yeah, Kevin O'Leary says 3.5 billion people living in poverty is great news.
This is according to
Fantastic
Oxfam,
news.
of the world's 85 richest people is equal to the 3.5 billion poorest people.
It's fantastic. And this is a great thing because it inspires everybody, gets the motivation to look up to the 1% and say, I want to become one of those people. I'm going to fight hard to get up to the top. This is fantastic news, and of course I applaud it.
I applaud the 3.5 billion people living in poverty. Wonderful news. Now you're all motivated, idiots. So if you're not a billionaire like Kevin, it's your own fault.
Right here is incredibly stupid. Buying crypto with customers' money, already stupid. But the real problem is this, that the Alameda Research, which is the other company that he owns, was making all of these terrible, terrible bets on crypto, with their CEO being a 28-year-old Harry Potter fan who also dated Sam Bankman-Fried. And I've seen interviews with her where it clearly shows she has no fucking idea what she's talking about when it comes to investment.
Adjusted myself to, okay, we're farming comp, and then it's like, oh, now we're farming these things that are like foods, and then now we're farming these like whatever weird like meta food things. I don't know.
Meta foods?
Yeah, I feel like I did manage to get away from my initial skepticism and end up embracing the mindset of like, great, gonna like go out and look for like whatever like the weirdest, dumbest thing people are talking about today, and like that's gonna be the thing I'm working on today.
She literally has no fucking idea. And these guys are losing money hand over fist. They're investing in all sorts of wild things. And so Sam Bankman-Fried starts taking money out of customer deposits at FTX and secretly funding Alameda Research illegally. This is illegal. That is where this becomes an Enron moment.
Interesting,
It
okay.
becomes like this guy's probably going to jail moment. They were loaning it to Alameda, and they were getting, in return, something called FTT.
FTT, yes sir, yes sir.
FTT token is a made-up crypto token that was made up by FTX that was basically supported by the profits from FTX. FTX was buying this token regularly to keep it pumped up. It came out recently after a leak that almost all of the money on their books, it's just FTT token. They had a bunch of FTT token that they said was worth.
That's
the
great
exact
though.
amount of everyone's
You gotta
deposits.
love
And
FTT
so people
though.
realize, wait a minute, if
better
we
than
ask
money.
for our money back, you can't sell these to get enough value to make all our money back. Like, our money no longer exists in this vault. It's just a bunch of this fucking token. And so once that leak comes out, the CEO of Binance, which is this guy,
CZ.
basically says, I own a good amount of FTT token, and I'm going to dump it all. And that's going to make the price of this crash because it already is a shaky investment. It's not really worth what you say it is. Once he says that, every person who has money in FTX's vault realizes, fuck, this place is going to go down. So they all start trying to frantically pull their money out, which of course causes this to start to crash. The whole house of cards unwinds. Overnight, literally overnight, FTX collapses as an entity. They just simply do not have the money. And so Binance originally offers...
I do think, like, extending this further beyond FTX, I really feel like this is like something that could happen to any crypto exchange. Maybe not Binance. I think Binance is at a point where they're too big to fail. I don't think they're like insolvent or anything. I don't think they could be hit by something like this, but I feel like every fucking other crypto exchange can. You never know. Hey, again, you never know. I did say that behavior from CZ, while being a Giga Chad move, has historically been like a dagger in the future. Dokwan said something similar, did something similar on Twitter days before Terra Luna died, in very similar and tragic fashion. So it could. It absolutely could.
To buy up FTX for like $1, just basically buy it up. But then they look at FTX's books and they realize FTX is in so much debt that if they buy FTX, it'll probably bankrupt them.
Toma and Deep.
So now nobody is buying FTX. Nobody can get their money out, including this fucking man, Tom Brady, who's probably going to have to play football until he's fucking 59 now.
Oh, no.
Like TSM.
No.
Like the Miami Heat, all of which accepted major FTX sponsorship deals that lasted 10 plus years, are all not getting paid. TSM is built almost entirely on this FTX money, which is not getting paid. I predict, we're going to see, like, legitimately Mr. Beast might buy TSM. I'm not even kidding. Why did anyone catch this?
That'd be huge, actually, if Mr. Beast bought TSM. You should buy TSM? Are you fucking insane? You think I could afford TSM? Jesus Christ. Hey, I'm a huge fan of a lot of the TSM teams, but there's no shot I could afford their salaries. Jesus Christ, no way. Would love to, though. But no, that's probably going to have to be like a Mr. Beast purchase. That is true, though. Once TSM accepted that FTX sponsorship for the naming rights, I feel like, that's mainly been their source of income in supporting their teams. I wonder how they're going to hold up from this. I know they covered the FTX on their jersey in the most recent major. I saw pictures of that. Very interesting times.
Well, all of the audits for FTX were performed by the first ever CPA firm in the metaverse. This is the firm that Wall Street relied upon to do accurate accounting on fucking FTX. Now, let's talk about Binance real quick before we get on.
Well, let's hold on. Let's talk about the first ever CPA in the metaverse. Is there any point ever so far where the metaverse hasn't copped a huge L? I wouldn't even think metaverse would be implicated here, and yet it still somehow finds a way to be front and center at another major fuck up. That is so beautiful. That is the gift that just keeps on giving. Oh my god, what a joke. And there are still people that firmly swear by the viability of the metaverse. Everything that it even remotely comes in contact with is ruined and trash. That's so wonderful. Thanks to Tier 1 Disaster. And the Bits Cam. The resub Demonic and Odorin.
Because remember yesterday or 2 days ago, I talked about this, and someone said, yeah, okay, FTX is dead, but Binance is fine. And I said, Pepe laugh. Because guess what? As of today, a few hours ago, it shows that Binance's reserves are almost half of its holdings in its own token.
No!
It's the same problem. So crypto as a whole, basically every exchange,
Binance,
maybe buying Bitcoin on Coinbase, is fucking fraudulent.
Rough.
It's all fraudulent all the way down. It's all a massive Ponzi scheme. And again, this wasn't hard to find out. So Sam Bankman-Fried went on a podcast when he was at the height of his
this was in the
fame and
Coffee Zilla
power,
video.
and he was asked business questions about what he does. And he basically pulled no punches in describing word
a
for word
scheme.
a Ponzi scheme.
Yep.
He said, imagine this money as a magic box that you put money into, and then little bits of money come out. Well, everybody wants to be involved in that box, so they keep giving you money to put in there. He basically said that. Like, I'm not even changing too many words. Matt Levine on the podcast said this.
I think of myself as like a fairly cynical person, and
He's a Tier 1 Canada.
was so much more cynical
Yeah,
than
that's
how I would have described farming. Like, you're just like, well, I'm in the Ponzi business, and it's pretty good.
And nobody called him out. And this guy kept on living as a billionaire and crushing it for another year after this. Because again, this guy's absolutely the modern day version of Enron. By the way, guess who is appointed as the new CEO of FTX today?
Wait, let me guess. I want to take a guess. CZ. I'm gonna go with a wacky one. CZ.
Oversee its liquidation. John J. Ray, the guy that liquidated Enron 20 years ago. It's a full circle. This dude's back. Oh, here's a little cherry to end it on. Update, as of a few minutes ago, FTX official and FTX...
Oh, yeah, this is the hack I
wallets
was
have been
talking about.
hacked, with over $600 million leaving the exchange late Friday. It's convenient, hacked. I'm sure this is probably a last-minute looting by people that had access in the Bahamas to whatever was left of this fucking absolute Ponzi scheme. Rarely rich people go to jail. Unfortunate byproduct of the system. But thankfully, these guys aren't rich.
Yeah, they have $0.
SBF's current amount is $1 of value. One group I really want to call out specifically are people that took all of FTX's money and shilled it relentlessly. I don't want to name names, but there are many, many YouTubers that I've seen in the space that, not financial advice, did a ton of shilling for FTX.
I've never seen FTX on YouTube.
There should be some accountability on where this money's coming from when you talk about it and sell it to people.
I've seen a lot of Coinbase ads, but I've never seen one for FTX. Did FTX do a lot of YouTube sponsorship outreach? No, TSM, yeah, of course. They literally were owned by FTX. I just don't think I've ever seen an FTX shill on like a YouTuber FTX shill. There's been a lot of celebrity FTX shills. Yeah, maybe it was more the like financial side of YouTube, which I don't really tap into because I think a lot of it's just terrible advice. Thanks the resub skater in the Prime Exodus. Yep, the Miami Heat arena is named FTX. We said it on stream yesterday. They're going to need a new title sponsor for the arena. We won't pay anything for it, but if they just need to slap a name on the Miami arena in the meantime while FTX dies and burns, they can call it the Moist Miami Arena. Like, we're down. We'll be the title sponsor for fun. I don't know if that really helps them in any way, but we're super open to it. Until they can find someone that will pay the millions upon millions that FTX was paying or promising to pay. In fact, we'll probably, you know what, if we paid them $100, that's probably more than FTX will ever be able to pay them since they're worth $0 now. So if anyone works at the Miami arena, reach out to our guys. We'll make it happen. He's a prime fish and groovy.
We've done stuff on our side with Coinbase, but before we agreed to it, we had to look in the business model of Coinbase to make sure it made any sense. I don't think Coinbase is a stock I would buy. I wouldn't invest in it. But I do believe that they have a business model where they at least they hold your money. You give them their money, they hold it and then give it back to you. I don't like it, and I hope we get to a situation where people have a little bit of credibility or a little bit of ounce of shame before taking any possible sponsor that comes their way. But that's it. That's sort of the basic coverage of what's going on.
I don't know enough about Coinbase to know if that's how it works. I'm going to assume it does.
Terrible knock-on
I trust Big A.
in the world of crypto. I think if you have any money in crypto at all that isn't like, I don't know, Bitcoin on your own wallet, I would be very concerned.
That was a great video from Atriox. From Atriox there. That was beautiful. I would say even if you have your own Bitcoin on your own wallet, be very afraid. You don't know what the fuck's going to happen with that anymore. This shit is so crazy. What's Bitcoin worth right now? I haven't been keeping up with the crypto L's. They've just been piling up so much. 16.8K. Wow. Wow. you whew. Ew. Ooh. Ew. Ew. He's the prime duckling. I remember all the cope from the crypto community when Bitcoin first started crashing saying that this happens all the time. And they weren't wrong. For a while it did. This was like a pattern Bitcoin used to follow of like going way up on a rush and then collapsing for a bit, stabilizing, then popping off again. Just have to wonder, when's that pop-off coming? Because usually it doesn't take a full year for a pop-off. It'd usually just be down for like 4 months maybe. At least back when I actively paid attention to it, which was like 2016, 2017. Click the 5-year. Oh, the 5-year is going to be cheating. The 5-year, it's about what it was in 2020, a little higher. Yeah, and then here's where it was back in the golden age of crypto. This is when you were like actually early and could make a fat stack. Can't see? Oh, here. These are prime Colby and potato. It's about the same as now. I guess kind of. Just the explosion was much higher. Yeah, I mean, you're not super wrong. Give it 2 to 3 years, they'll have another rush maybe. Yeah, it very well could. I have no idea. I think the public perception of crypto in general has been tainted by NFTs forever and has done irreparable damage to people's faith as like in the future of like a crypto or NFT thing. And I think this is an indisputable fact. There are more scams, more rug pulls, and more absolutely disastrous situations now than any time in crypto history. I first got in crypto back in, it was either late 2015 or early 2016. I don't really remember now. But it was sometime during there, and that you had things like, you know, BitConnect over the years. You had Mt. Gox. You had some big ones. But now you have those amplified. You have many, 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 many more of those. So I just don't know how you can ever repair that faith in it. But who knows? Maybe people just forget, be blinded by hope. Thanks, Resub, Beard, Turbo, and Plop. TSM just tweeted about this. Let me take a peek. Did they drop the Wolf of Wall Street? I'm not leaving. Which Twitter did they drop it on? It doesn't seem like it's on their main one. Oh, here it is. TSM's statement on FTX. This was posted an hour ago. Ooh, they still have it in their name. Eek. Along with the rest of the world, TSM has been closely following the situation surrounding FTX. We have no insight into the matter other than what has been reported publicly. We are currently consulting legal counsel to determine the best next steps to protect our team, staff, fans, and players. To be clear, TSM is built on a solid foundation. We are stable and profitable, and we continue to forecast profitability for this year, next year, and beyond. We look forward to a great year in 2023. Nice. Are they profitable? I didn't recall them being one of the orgs that had actually made profit. I know 100 Thieves is. Let's see. I feel like they were only profitable because of the $260 million deal with FTX. But maybe I'm just not remembering fully. It's been a while since I checked in here. Let's see. It's the most valuable, and is still the most valuable. Where can I find more info on their profitability? They made it, okay, so last year they claimed they finally had profit. Okay. And it was a $210 million deal, not $260. I'll just take their word for it. I have no reason to doubt it. Thanks to Resub asking for trouble in Monstrum. Really want to know how much Tom Brady lost? Oh, so do I. I'm really curious how much Tom Brady lost. Holy shit. Yeah, 100 Thieves is profitable not from their esports, but from all of their like acquisitions of other companies, as well as their merch. You see the creepy guy chasing down a girl got arrested? Yeah, that's confirmed. He actually got arrested for aggravated stalking. Is that real? Because I did see that. I just wasn't super sure if that was legitimate or not. Okay, hold on. I want to go to the bathroom real quick. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fill up my water as well.